Hey guys, Dr. Brown here, and today we're performing a derivative on the natural log of square root of x, parentheses squared. Oh, so now, and of course we just performed an integration in a video a few moments ago, and so we know the answer, but let's confirm that the answer is correct. All right, in order to work this, there's two things we need to really understand. First, the chain rule. If you're looking at a function within a function, in this case, our outside function is squared. So we have a power out here. So if I want to take the derivative of that with respect to some variable, in this case x, then it's the derivative of the outside function times the derivative of the inside function. Okay? That's one thing we need to know. Second thing we need to understand is the natural log of a function. We'll just call it square root x as it is. That's the natural log of any function, is the integral of the derivative of the function over the function. Now, if we're taking the derivative of that with respect to x, okay, derivative of that with respect to x of all of this, it's an anti-integration. So the integration sign falls away, and we're left with the derivative of the function over the function. Okay, that would be the derivative of the inside function. So let's do this now. So derivative of the outside is 2. We bring the 2 down times natural log square root x. Guess I should just go ahead and say that's x to the 1/2 power to the 2 minus 1, which is 1, times the derivative. That was the outside derivative. Now the derivative of the inside, okay, which we said that's the integral. The inside function is the integral of the derivative of the function over the function. If we take the derivative of that, the integral sign goes away. I'm left with the derivative of the function over the function. So the derivative of x to the 1/2 over x to the 1/2 instead of the square root sign. Bring the 1/2 down. X, decrease the power by 1. So 1/2 minus 2 over 2 is minus 1 over 2 over x to the 1/2. Now, if I take this, since it's a negative, I can flip it back down to the denominator. So I'm left with 1 over 2. I still have this square root of x down there now, and I'm bringing this x to the negative 1/2 to the denominator, so it ends up looking like that. So square root of x times square root of x is x. So all this equals 1 over 2x. Okay, so I take 1 over 2x, which was the derivative of my inside function. The 2's cancel, and I'm left with natural log square root x over x. And that was the integral we started with in the previous video. And now we've taken the derivative of that integration to see if I ended up with what I started with, and I did. Okay, guys, so the tools here, chain rule, which was really the big one for as differentiation goes, and then just an anti-integration. If you're just in Calculus 1, just know if you're taking the derivative with respect to the variable that the integration sign is being integrated to, all of that goes away and you're just left with the derivative of the function over the function. So in Calculus 1, that's probably the way you have to work it. Calculus 2, you'll know what the integration means. Okay, that's all for now. Why are we doing this? I say it every video. Together, we're trying to build a better tomorrow and do that through math. That's all for now. Talk to you next time. Thanks.